called me EJ. So I'm EJ from UP Baguio Silpi TPI. So Silpi stands for the Social Innovation Laboratory and Business Inclusion. So ito naman po yung TPI ng UP Baguio. So I'm very thankful that Lovely already discussed yung background of what the TPI is. And na-mention niya din kanina na may mga banner programs na po. So sa UP Baguio, ang banner program namin po is on creatives and science innovation. So next slide from here. Oops. Okay. So of course, we know naman ang ibig sabihin ng silbi. So sa Filipino or sa Tagalog, silbi is ano yung silbi mo, ano yung use mo, ano yung service mo, or sa UP Baguio naman, ibig sabihin ito yung parang method or process na expanding our service sa community and the nation. So unlike sa UC na talaga ang focus nila ay mga estudyante, sa UP Baguio naman po ang focus namin ay yung community. So kayo po, yun nga po, ang banner program namin is more on science and creative innovations. So, gaya po ng incubating namin na MSME din. So, di ba, kailangan natin, or gusto natin ma-improve yung mga products natin, mga services natin. So, dito po nagka-come in ang TPI. So, na-mention na po ito kanina ni Lovely na ang TPI is tumutulong sa mga startups o mga bagong businesses. So, bakit natin tinutulungan yung mga MSMEs or mga bagong businesses? Of course, para ma-create yung jobs, right? And then to develop new entrepreneurs as well, and to promote yung partnerships. So, collaborations or public-private partnerships para ma-build natin yung economic development as well. Okay, so ito yung objective naman ng Silpi TPI. So first is to contribute yung innovation entrepreneurial ecosystem here sa CAR region. And second, of course, to forge alliance to new MSMEs, yung mga stakeholders natin sa governments, universities, and other part ng community as well. And lastly, of course, yung to bolster yung innovation entrepreneurship sa mindset natin, yung mga MSMEs dito sa CAR, and yung mga specifically sa amin, yung mga crafters and artisans dito sa region as well. Okay, so here sa UP Baguio naman, so yung Silpi, yung I sa Silpi is merong innovation and inclusion. So hindi lang siya for faculty, hindi lang siya for our students, but also for our artists, our artisans, even our entrepreneurs and MSMEs in the region. So with the help of our partners and our mentors, so we build the Silpi to innovate, to capacitate, and to create. So eventually we have to have the dynamic entrepreneurial ecosystem. Okay, so anyway, may videos for specifically kung ano yung what they call this, yung mga tinutulungan namin mga artisans. So we focus on silver crafts, wood carving, tattooing, and yung mga banner program ng arts and creatives here in Baguio. So we have collaborated with the Creative Baguio City Council, which yesterday we had this forum. So we kind of want to know ano ba yung mga problema nila sa creative industry naman dito sa Baguio City. And then since, medyo malabo, since parehas kami or aligned yung somehow goals namin, so we all work together to really bring out kung ano yung yung goals ng CPCC and even yung UPCLP, which is to somehow build up yung creative industry here in Baguio. So na-mention na dito kanina ni Ma'am Delma and ni Lovely na we have 4 TPIs in the region. So na meron iba-ibang banner program. So sa amin, yung creative, so sa mamaya didiscuss naman ni Ma'am Cora is yung sa Corners TPI on engineering solutions, and then sa PSU naman is on agriculture, and sa UC is on IT and criminal justice applications. So we also have yung consortium. So consortium ng mga TPI dito sa region, so that helps connect yung mga different stakeholders natin. So it is composed of different TPIs, academe, NGOs, government institution, and even private organization and startups, and even the LGUs in different provinces here in the Cordillera. And so far, so this is how our ecosystem map look like. So we partner with different university, and even internal, here in Baguio, we do have our internal experts, local experts, NGOs, corporate, creative sectors, and of course yung Taraki that somehow connect everything as well. So yung future space namin, hopefully matapos siya within 5 years. So if nakita niyo po yung structure within dun sa tapat ng, katabi ng Sunshine Park, across the gate ng UP and also across SM. So this will be the UP Innovation Hub and Biodiversity Center. So right now we have already a grant, a 150 million grant na would grant yung infrastructure ng building. So we have finished yung phase 1. Hopefully yung phase 2 will be finished in 2 years, hopefully. So, ito po currently, so we're very humble. So actually, we just started lang po last year, 2023. So we have our TPI office located inside the UP Baguio. And then we do have, since parang artist space, we do have a workshop area na merong laser cutter, wood carving, and other materials for them to that can use. And you can also use as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll also have our co-working space doon sa Gimnasia Amianan, also across the yung Sunshine Park as well. So yung mga existing technologies and plasma and also laboratories that we have the Tunas Lunas Center in UP Baguio, plasma laboratory, micro and also nano lab in UP Baguio. So this technology, so as mentioned earlier, hindi lang siya creatives, but also the science innovation that can help the creative industry to solve some of their needs and some of their problems as well. Yeah, so right now, we have our yung services offer. So we do have different competitions, events, pitching, and different competition, and then the facilities that have mentioned earlier. And in addition, we have yung business support. So if they have problems, for example, kung paano kumuha ng mga permits and all that, or if they're starting. And then we do have mentoring and grant support as well. And most especially is yung incubation program. So our incubation program is a little bit different from yung mga students. Kasi ito, MSMEs na. Siyempre wala silang time at saka some of them are not really that techy or wala silang masyadong experience as well. But it's more on a custom fit kung ano talaga yung problema nila sa mga businesses nila. So we do have para pre-screening. So we have a pre-screening to check to see kung ano ba yung magagawa namin dun sa mga businesses nila. And then we do have incubation program that is focused on learning development if they don't have the background yet sa entrepreneurship, and business development to improve their business. And then lastly, hindi lang siya nagsistop doon. So meron kaming post-incubation program. So kaya medyo matagal siya. So like 6 months or more. So after that, of course, we assess kung meron ba talagang meron ba talagang naitulong. And we partner them to industry and investor as well. Yeah, medyo nagulo lang ata. So yeah, we have yung pre-screening and then evaluation of business so that we know how to yung cost of fit yung modules for you, and then eventually we'll start yung program. So this is just a pre-screening process. So right now actually we do have a call for startups or for a call for the second cohort. So naka-start lang namin ng ay kakatapos or patapos pa lang kami ng cohort 1. So right now we'll be starting cohort 2 eventually by June. So this is our cohort 1 that nag-start last September, I believe, so last year. So meron tayong weaver. So if you know Manakati, Inabel Nina, and we do have also someone from La Union actually. So we have Modista. Also, we into weaving and fashion designing. Also, meron siyang business and very good yung mga products niya. And another one, a student from PSU. So we have Eliza Gallega of Gallega Fashion, also into weaving. We also have Sir Carl Tawan for the leather crafts. Sir Bangao, Johnny Bangao of Basketry. Si Ma'am Aida Adelaida Pia for crocheting. And you have one from Kalinga, so which is botanical care products, so si Ma'am Pearl Essential. And you have sustainable, so hindi lang po siya, nakafocus kami sa creatives, but you also cater other industries as well. So we also cater sustainable initiatives. So if you know yung Pinit Station sa Mega Tower, and I believe there's another one in saan kayo? Sa Palengke as well. So just like sa UC and Teraki, we do organize and co-organize a lot of events. So like fiction competitions to high schools, like also coordination every year, every April, kinakonduct. So and we also help in the WYS program na nakwento kanina ni Lovely and Ma'am Delma. And we do have yung Google Extended Baguio, and also design thinking workshops and yung Teraki Summit as well. So here, just mga events nung last year, and of course launching ng first cohort, and also stakeholder mapping and networking events and opportunities. So in addition, of course, we do give them opportunities. So most of our creatives here in the region, wala sa talaga silang physical store. So lumalabas lang sila pag trade fair. So we give them platforms where they can sell their products. Just like yung Mandeco Quito last year. And also, we do have yung different panatibay sessions where we get like experts not only sa tech, but also sa culture. So in culture appropriation and even the social aspect of the business as well. Okay, so we also provide our creatives industry platform to showcase their products in our social media pages. So mostly mga local and homegrown artists, and also to help them in their businesses as well. So we know that they're really thriving, yung mga artists natin here in the region. And then, not only that, so we also need to take care of our internal mentors as well. So inside the university, we also offer workshops and even write shops to help them also, in their research as well. And also, we also tap our faculty and university staff to somehow to have their own research to help our creatives as well. Okay, and then as mentioned earlier, so we do have industry consultation specifically sa textile industry, and someone who can help us in our DBI as well. And then this one, so yung mga nahihirapan nating mga artists or creatives, mga startups na they can register their business o may mga problema sila or hurdles sa business. So we do have our roundtable discussions and check to see kung paano natin isi-solve yung mga problema nila in applying for the registration, or maybe they wanted to apply for SEC or other tracks as well. And then, another parang opportunity, giving them opportunity to sell, of course, their products. So in Panagbenga last, I think February. And then we also, yung sumali din kami sa Women's Month and yung sa Eco Waste Management Sustainability Fair in Session Road as well. And then, a lot of yung Silky series of lectures and workshops to help them be aware of yung cultural appropriation, and even yung to help them in their businesses. And then every Wednesday we post we feature some artists in our social media pages to help them in their businesses as well. So for our upcoming initiative, so as mentioned earlier, meron po na po kami call for cohort 2. So kung may mga kakilala po kayo na gustong sumali or magpa-incubate sa amin, especially if they're creatives or into sustainable initiatives, so we can incubate them. And then this May we'll be going to Apayao actually next week, and then also in the coming months we'll be going to Abra and even other provinces in the region as well to conduct yung ecosystem mapping. And really soon, maybe in July, we'll offer online courses that is open to all. So kahit anyone who wanted to learn on like basics of technopreneurship, like from scratch na walang knowledge, so we can offer a free online course. So parang mga Coursera that anyone can use it as well. So anyone, siguro you can take a picture. Baka may mga kakilala po kayo Cordillera artisan or crafters, or do you want to, if you have a sustainable and creative initiatives, so feel free to contact us or to register in our in that QR code para we can pre-screen and we'll check to see if we can accommodate you as well. So lastly, of course, we do have a team, not only, so ako biologist ako and scientist, but we have other members who are also expert in business. We have an accountant, we have an environmentalist, Sir Dane. Ma'am Kizaya is more on the business development, and Ma'am Kay is an economist, so more on creative economy. And Sir Roland is more on the science also. And Sir Rommel, if you know him, he's the owner of Pila. Yes. So he's our resident consultant na very, very active as well. And then we have very masisipag na mga project assistants. So si Kim, si B, and si Ave here. So pag nakita po ninyo sila, so you can just say hi and siguro connect to them as well. And then we do have our RAs, si Julie and Mary. Okay, so ready ka na kayo. So thank you very much po. So you can connect with us with our Facebook page or this number and our website and our email as well. Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you again, Dr. Sam. Alright, with that po, we will now proceed to the awarding of the Certificate of Appreciation to our speaker. So again, allow me to call Dr. Shai, and allow me to read again the Certificate of Appreciation to be awarded to Maria Easter Joy Lisaco for her invaluable service as a resource speaker during the forum on Pagsasabatan, empowering MSMEs with innovative and operational excellence strategies, held at the Paragon Hotel and Suites, Otex Street, Baguio City, on April 30, 2024. Signed by our Provincial Science and Technology Director, Dr. Sheila Marie B. Simaglamer. Thank you so much. And with that, we still have enough time to accommodate any questions both for Ma'am Lovely Reformado and Dr. Samo. So